Well, who would have thought this? George W. Bush actually was right about something. The 43rd President of the United States of America in 2005 laid out proposals about a pandemic. Laid it out. Now, as this proposal was laid out, President Obama in 2008 dedicated a team where their job was to monitor these issues and preparing. Trump thought it was a waste of money. And here we are today.
Pandemic is a lot like a forest fire. If caught early, it might be extinguished with limited damage. If allowed to smolder, undetected, it can grow to an inferno that spreads quickly beyond our ability to control it. But if we wait for a pandemic to appear, it will be too late to prepare. And one day, many lives could be needlessly lost because we fail to act today.
President George W. Bush nearly 15 years ago. Let's talk about that now with our experts, ABC News Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Jen Ashton, Tom Bossert, former Homeland Security Advisor for President Trump, and our Chief White House Correspondent John Carlos, also out with a new book, Front Row at the Trump Show. And Tom Bossert, let me begin with you right there. You also worked for President George W. Bush. The warnings were there in 2005. The warnings were there under President Obama. They've been consistent throughout the government for the last 15, 20 years, yet we still appeared to be blindsided. How do you explain that?
Well, I'm not sure we were blindsided. You know, when President Bush read that book on the great 1918 flu, he tasked us to do things more than just writing strategies. We were putting in place budgets, and in fact, the Strategic National Stockpile that we're drawing from today was populated with these PPE and things that we needed for not just terrorist attacks, which had been the focus of the stockpile previously, but for naturally occurring outbreaks like this. Now, we've gone through fits and starts through his presidency and President Obama's and President Trump's over this competition for annual funding that we go through between the daily pressing needs and then these low probability but high consequence events. But there's a lot of trench work that's been done here and a lot of goods and supplies, planning and thinking that's gone into this. In fact, what we're implementing now is the strategy that came out of the president's tasking there from that video. And that social distancing work was published in 2007.
Well, let's see it. So what do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section. Once again, you have been informed. It's your boy Carcino. I am out. Enjoy and subscribe to One Crack News.